Pay attention.
Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Hip. Poopy square.
The Playable Characters Podcast. Episode 60.
Level 60.
Level 60 of Playable Characters Podcast.
PCB.
Hello, everybody.
Disappear.
Level 60. That we've done this for 60 weeks, Calvin.
Yes, we
SKO.
have. Oh my God! And what a world we live in now.
That's right. I am Brian. Across from me is Calvin.
Yes.
Our other Triforce member, Aalap, could not be with us today.
Sadly, not here.
He went on a little retreat with Alucard.
Oh yes, that's right. That's right.
He was invited to go, and he's having some fun with some vampires.
It's
I think.
true. Yeah. They're being paramours together. It's very nice and lovely.
What's that mean? I thought there's a band.
Oh, it's just like a classy word of saying lovers.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Didn't
paramour.
know that. Didn't know that.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so you doing good, man?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
Great.
Hey, you know what's greater, listeners, is if you contribute to our Patreon, just throwing it out there, patreon.com/playablepodcast. You get lovely rewards the more you give.
That's true. We had a great bombshell last week because Olive made a big boo-boo, and only you can hear about it on our Patreon.
Ooh.
It was very fun. Yo, I'm so excited for this guest.
I know, me too. I'm sad Alp's not going to be here for this.
I know. Well, here's the thing. When someone from this game said, I want to be on the podcast, we were like, we had Kratos on a few months ago.
Yeah.
It was great.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one reached out. I don't know who it was going to be. The new game is incredible. So we have, I think, one of the, are they trolls? They're dwarves?
They're dwarves.
One of the dwarves' brother, but not the ones that are in the game. I think
I'm a cousin, actually. I'm a cousin.
Here he is. How are you? Welcome.
Yes, how are you?
How are you doing? How are you doing?
So you are Brok and Sindri's cousin?
Yes.
You're a dwarf.
Yes, my name is Gloop.
Gloop.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you doing, Gloop?
What's up, Gloop?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you don't sound like the other guys.
Well, I grew up in the south of Midgard, so
Oh, okay.
I have a little bit of a southern.
Yeah, a little twang there.
A little
Okay.
twang.
Well,
I tried to get rid of this accent. It's better for business, obviously.
Yeah,
Blacksmithing, but
smithing.
Smithing. Yeah, we call it smithing.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're a blacksmith as well.
Yes, I am.
Family business, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
You guys are really good at it. I mean, you made
Yeah.
Kratos some pretty kick-ass.
I haven't
weapons.
made anything for Mr. Kratos.
Oh, really?
I haven't done anything like that.
Have you done any other warriors like Thor or?
Yeah, I made the studs on Thor's boots.
What? That's not bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That was good.
I do more of like surrounding work, the artistic pieces.
Okay.
I did the inlay on Mr. Kratos' axe.
Oh, so
Designed that, yeah.
you make it look nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, someone's got to do it.
Yeah, I'm not more of like a blade and edge guy. I'm more
No.
of like put a little tree on the pommel, something like that,
Right. Yeah, I did wonder why it's like Kratos has this giant axe, but it's got like fancy designs on it. But I guess
Yeah. Every time they upgrade, they send it to me. They say, Gloop, it's got to look great.
Gloop gotta look great.
Got to look great.
Is that your slogan for your workshop?
Yeah.
Gloop makes it look great. How'd you get into this part? Like, did you want to go into the blade stuff, or were you had a more of an eye for fashion? I guess
I did not get into my preferred art school. I applied to be a student at SVA. Are you guys familiar with
SVA? No, I'm
SVA?
not.
School of Visual Arts.
Oh yeah, you guys
okay.
have that in Midgard.
Yeah, well, there's a special program for dwarves to apply,
Oh, okay.
but I did not get in.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it like kind of a diversity scholarship or just?
Yes.
There's probably not many
it's a height diversity.
Okay.
So yes, they were trying to get some shorter artists in there.
Yeah.
But there was a few fellas shorter than me.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You're about.
So what are they, like fairies or pixies?
I'm considered very tall for a dwarf.
I was gonna say you're about 3'5", 3'6".
Yeah.
It's pretty short.
I can dunk in a dwarf basketball game.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wait, so hold on. They're a separate dwarf basketball?
Yeah, we have
like a whole league.
The DBA. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's pretty awesome.
Wow.
So you could
Brian, I think you could play.
No, would I be allowed or no?
Yeah.
No, you look like you might. Or do you have a little trollishness in your family?
There might be some
You see,
troll
you're-
in me. Yeah.
You're rather large. We obviously.
Yeah.
You're taller than the rim, so we couldn't really have.
What's the regulation rim in the DBA?
It's a 6 feet rim.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm 6'6"
Yeah.
myself,
Yeah.
so I think it might be unfair.
It's pretty unfair.
Yeah.
You probably would hit your head on the jumbotron.
Yeah.
It's a regular Tron really, but we call it a jumbotron. Yeah.
Just call it Tron.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Okay. So, wow. So after you didn't get into school, You said, right? So what happened then? You still wanted to pursue the
I
arts?
I fell
guess,
into a deep depression,
Oh.
and
you
I
do.
began sketching charcoal drawings
Mhm.
of trees, withered trees, trees on fire, things like
Yeah,
that.
that seems to be a trend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. And then, one day Sindri was like, what is all this sketching you've been doing? We haven't seen you.
Mm.
And then he said, I got some work for you. And he gave me a chisel, and I just got to work,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, can you put an eagle on this helmet? And I put the eagle on the helmet, and he said, now put the rune inside the eagle's eye. And I made the first helmet that allows you to fly.
Wow, that's a
Wait,
major
that-
accomplishment.
That seems that would just pull your neck. You put a helmet on.
Oh,
and
yes, you have to wear the full set, or else your neck will separate and fly by itself.
Yeah, duh, Brian.
Sorry.
Jesus.
I didn't- I'm
Sorry.
No
Sorry,
one just
everyone.
wears
We
a
don't-
helmet.
We don't have this stuff in our realm.
I would say consult your smith before you put on armor.
consult your manual. Consult
Yeah,
your smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems like it would be just hurt the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need the full set. Or your limbs or your head will just
It's got to
start
attach to your
flying on its
belt,
own.
I guess, or
Yeah,
something. Okay.
yes.
So you made the first flying helmet. Imagine having a flying helmet, Calvin.
I know, that would be great.
You get everywhere super fast.
Oh, yeah. Way
Yeah.
faster than the trains, yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's in the possession of one of the gods. Usually, you make something great, and they're like, "I want that," and then you just have to give it to them.
Is it easy to replicate all these weapons? It seems like each of these amazing weapons is just a one-time thing, like Mjolnir. How do you say it?
No, we
right?
do custom work.
close
Yeah,
enough.
we do custom work.
Okay.
It's Mjolnir.
Okay.
Well, in the South, we say Mjolnir.
Yeah. I was
You
going to
got
say, there's a bit of a twang there.
That's how we pronounce it.
Yeah. So Brok has like a really type of voice, and Sindri's more of he's kind of
Timid. I would say
timid, I guess.
softer,
You
yeah.
sound so you grew up separately from
Yeah,
them?
I grew up
Okay.
in the south of Midgard.
Okay. Are you younger or older than them?
We're about the same age. I'm a little bit younger.
Okay.
They're about I would say I think Sindri is 715 years old,
Okay.
and Brok is I think 800,
Right.
and then I'm the baby of the bunch. I'm only 600.
Yeah, you look-
yeah.
You're good for 600. Okay.
Yeah, my beard hasn't even come in yet. For
Right, I see a little stubble there.
it's
Yeah.
it's kind of embarrassing.
No, it's
really.
okay. Hey, some people
So does
don't.
that generation gap inform your work?
Yes, I like to use some of the newer metals, like tungsten, and I like platinum. Platinum's not very popular with the older gods. They
Oh, really?
don't
How
use-
come?
They're more of like a gold, like
Gold,
like gold,
silver.
gold. But it's
right.
it's so gaudy.
Yeah. I think my ring is tungsten. My wedding ring is.
Yeah, it's a fine piece of work.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
you
This
know.
is this look nice. It's got some designs, crisscross
Yeah, I think
designs.
it could use like a bear, or perhaps
A bear on fire.
yeah,
maybe?
or a bear on fire,
That'd be
or
cool.
maybe like the sun coming out of a volcano or something. I can do,
that's- That's beautiful.
Oh, that would be very nice.
Yeah, which realm do you most associate with? Are you a Midgard guy?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Maybe Heffelheim. Is that one of the realms?
Yeah,
Alfheim?
Haffelheim. Yeah,
Heffelheim.
Haffelheim. Yeah, that's a nice place.
It's a nice place, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm more of a Muspelheim man myself. but,
Are you? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a hard one to say.
Yeah.
Mus-
Yeah,
mus-
Muspel?
Muspelheim?
Does that have the two dots, the umlaut?
It probably got a
Muspel?
couple. It's got a bunch
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, there's the realm names are not so easy to say for
Our
normal
human
folks like
tongues.
yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It's those umlauts. Just fuck you up.
So have you met Kratos? Because we had him here, and man, he's an intense guy.
I have met him.
Yeah.
I have done some work in his home
Yeah, I wasn't
for
sure.
him.
Oh, in his home.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. What'd you do
You know that hut that he lives in.
with his son? Yeah.
Yeah. I made some dishware for him, some custom dishware.
Does Kratos
nice.
cook? I didn't know. He cooked.
Yeah, he's killing all sorts of mythical beasts,
Oh,
and their meat is not hard. It's very hard to cut with
Oh,
regular
okay.
metals. Like your forks and knives won't work
No.
on a Hydra.
Right. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's true.
I've got to make some enchanted cutlery for him,
Enchanted
so that he
cutlery.
could use that meat.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty. Man, imagine selling that door to door. Enchanted cutlery.
Oh, my God.
Right? I sold Cutco back in the day.
Yeah, you wouldn't even be able to hold it, to be honest with you.
It's too heavy?
It
Oh,
would
so it
burn
wasn't
you. It would
where you-
burn you, and
Oh.
it's very heavy.
Wow.
Oh, I thought it was like you had to be worthy to.
Oh no, it's not about worthiness. Any scoundrel with a good glove can hold it, but you have to have a good glove.
I wish I was a god.
Oh, me too.
Wouldn't that be great? Just for like one day a month, even.
It's not that great,
No?
to be honest
it's
with
not?
you. Mr. Kratos was never in a good mood. He seemed always to be irritated.
Yeah.
I made some fine pieces of cutlery for him, and he did not say thank you
Oh.
or anything of that sort.
I think playing the game, he wasn't very nice to your brothers, even though they gave him some good hookups. But he didn't really say thank you. Atreus, his son, was pretty nice to them.
Yeah, I worry for that boy. He's a sensitive boy. You
Yeah.
can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's going to. He's not going to be able to be himself in that
Oh.
house.
Yeah, well, with a tough dad like that,
Yeah, it's if you have a military style father like that, it can be very tough.
Yeah, we're trying to give any spoilers, by the way. Or at least I beat the game. I'll try not to give any spoilers for what happens.
Yes.
But so what would be like the dream, I guess, gig for you, or the dream project?
I would like to make some earrings for the world serpent. That would be one of my.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be like a lifetime's worth of work, obviously.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
But I would like to make some.
But you
Working on
only make-
giants is really the greatest.
Oh wow.
I made some of those, rings that go
Yeah.
on that, that giant.
The big dead one?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the corpse giant. Yeah,
Yeah,
I made a
that's
lot of
cool.
those rings. Yeah.
Wow, those are
Before-
really heavy.
Before or after he died?
Oh, before.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
know if you just-
You really can't accept payment from a corpse.
Yeah, I don't think we
There's
tied him up
Yeah.
after he
Yeah.
died. He's been laying there.
Unfortunately.
Or you could just yank the ring out and just keep it.
Yeah, but then I'd be a grave robber, and that doesn't bode well.
Yeah, I mean, how do you make something so big to give to a giant? Like, can you lift that yourself? Do you get some help, some friends, or
We
hire
have some trolls
Oh, okay, that's
that
good.
work for us, like in our workshop.
Some friendly trolls, I guess.
Yeah, some friendly trolls. The trolls have been portrayed really badly in the media.
They seem terrible.
Yeah, I think they're always typecast as like monsters
Yeah.
and real like dumb. But we have some very hardworking
Well, that's good to
and
know.
God-fearing trolls
Yeah.
that we work with.
Which god?
Oh, they fear all the gods. The Norse gods are very scary.
Yeah.
We fear them all. So
Kratos killed all the gods in his previous games, huh?
yeah, they're really worried about him and Midgard.
They don't have to go off on one of his sprees again, huh?
Yeah, I think that's why he's not in a good mood, because he doesn't have any peers or friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because how do you get close to a man like that?
Yeah. I mean, he killed everything. He came to Midgard to escape. Like, he came to that realm to escape his Greek realm, right? I guess that's
Yeah,
something?
I don't know. I've
Yeah.
never been to Greece.
No, it's nice.
No.
I've heard.
Do you
Yeah, I
ever-
heard they had good architecture. Yeah, it would be good for sketching.
You love it, yeah.
I would love to
Oh, yeah.
sketch some Ionic columns. I've only seen them in postcards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Colosseum. That'd be cool.
Oh,
Postcards,
yeah.
you say?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you made some of the shields? Have you done some work on the shields? Like,
Again, only really the artistic
Right,
work on
yeah,
the
I mean, like,
shields.
put some cool
If someone has
designs.
a good crest. Do you have a family crest, Mr. Bryan?
it's like a lion and something. I
Yeah?
think.
It's a lion and something.
And probably like a pint of beer, I believe.
All right, that sounds like a joke.
No, I think
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
like-
I can make crests for you if I would have to interview some of your family members.
Sure.
But that's some things I do. I do graphic design work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and on a shield, obviously, you would put your crest. Mr. Calvin, do you have a family crest?
No, sadly we don't have a crest.
Are you from a Draugr family? You're very thin.
Dragons those annoying enemies. Okay.
No, sadly I'm not. I'm not.
No,
part
oh,
Draugr.
you're
I'm
just a slender
yeah.
fella.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
okay.
a
Just slender. I'm just a bit slight. I'm more of like a satyr nymph cross, basically.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, what would your crest be, Calvin? Let's make it right now. What would your crest be?
Oh goodness, what would my crest be?
You pick 4 things, is that right? Usually,
that's
like,
right.
Yeah, usually 4. Yeah.
4 quadrants.
So
of the
probably like
shield.
a tropical bird. And-
Hatoful bird?
Okay.
Yes.
Like a toucan.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
okay,
toucan.
a
Yeah,
toucan.
like a toucan. So it would be toucan and then a wave, and then
Can of Red Bull.
A toucan and a wave. Is
Can-
he surfing the wave, or
well, yeah. Well,
is
it's
this
like-
just vacation ideas? Is this something that you've just seen when you went on
They
vacation?
the Katos like to just relax.
Yeah, we're a chilling family.
What about a
you know?
drink with an umbrella on
Yeah.
it, perhaps?
Yeah, if you could have a Mai Tai, if you could make
Yeah,
that would be
yeah.
real great.
The Katos, welcome.
Yes. Oh, and a
Down
rum
your front.
raisin. If you could make like a rum raisin like bowl.
No, like bloody axes or anything like that.
No,
I mean, it's
no,
nice to have at
no.
least a little bit of that.
A little bit of fear
represented.
into your
Yeah.
enemies?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, you're very good at making things on fire. So maybe let's like set like a how about like a flaming like shot, you know?
Oh yeah,
Like a flaming Dr. Pepper. How about
I
that?
think as a flaming Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a drink.
It'd be great.
I don't know if this will really inspire fear on the battlefield, or I don't know what.
Well,
the
maybe from a
point of this is.
distance they'd see his shield and know, oh, these guys got fire. But then they get closer, then they'd realize that
Yeah.
it's not so
It's
tough.
like, well, and they're drunk, so that's real bad.
but by then it's too late.
It's sort of bro-ish, Calvin, Mr. Calvin, I would say.
I mean,
A little bro-ish, but
Bro-ish.
Midgard is pretty bro-ish.
That's
Midgard
true.
is pretty bro-ish.
There's
It's-
only one woman, that
mostly
witch.
bros.
Yeah, it's just that witch. She's the only woman I think in all of Midgard.
I know. I mean, there's other women, but you don't see them. In the Lake of Nine is a real sausage fest. Really, yeah.
It's true. Yeah. So what else do you want to tell us here, Gloop?
Oh, yes.
This is fascinating, by the way. So, like,
Yeah, I'm going to be launching my own line of gauntlets.
that's pretty
Gauntlets and accessories like rings.
good. Hey, they're all the rage now because of the Avengers movie.
Yeah,
Gauntlets are in.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be. It's called Gauntlets by Gloop.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, GBG
Mhm.
for short. And it'll come, with rune sockets, all sorts of different variations of things like
Now,
that.
could I have that here on Earth, or
You can. This Midgard is Earth, so that's a little bit of confusion for you guys in America.
yeah?
That Earth is part of Midgard.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
how we
Yeah.
say, soccer instead of football.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's a
Is that
perfect
right?
analogy.
Okay,
Calvin.
I thought I wasn't sure if it was actually Earth. Okay.
Yeah, we are in Midgard right now.
Right. Perfect. Okay.
Are you guys able to realm travel? Have you ever realm traveled?
No.
I would love to, but no.
I just never got the hang of the Bifrost. It was too hard.
Yeah, it's very complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like the New York subway. If you never done it before, it's easy to get lost.
It's intimidating.
Yeah.
Or you get lost very easily.
If you get lost in the Bifrost, then you're lost for all eternity.
Is that
Also,
true?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow. I
So
didn't
you have
realize
to
it
be
was
real
all just a void.
careful.
Oof.
It's not really. It's shaped by your inner psychology. So, I don't know. Maybe your Bifrost would look like a beach or a wave. I don't know what your Bifrost would look like,
Might
Brian.
just be like a big lazy boy couch. I think.
Yeah, maybe like an IKEA with a bunch of couches or something.
Yeah.
So the Bifrost is
Chips on the side, something
yeah.
like that.
But you have to be very careful. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Thor got lost in Sakaar, right? In the movie,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
he
that is
fell out
true.
of the
Yeah.
Bifrost.
Yeah, you can't. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
It's hard. You got to go back through the devil's anus. They called it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that true? The devil's anus?
Is it true?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a thing. It's not really. We don't call it the devil's
You don't,
anus.
okay.
I don't call it the devil's.
What do you
anus.
call
It's like
it?
it's like a slang.
I call it red wormhole. Not very creative.
Same
I
thing,
know,
though.
but it's
Seems like.
the same thing. Yeah.
And have you thought about designing for other pantheons, like maybe branching out to like Egyptian gods?
Oh yes,
or-
I would love to design
Ooh.
for the Egyptian gods.
Mm.
I do have a lot of great cat sketches that I've never used.
They love cats.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
And cats, they're so graceful, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
you could put a cat on a dagger; it would be perfect.
That would be cool.
Oh, that's
You-
true. Yeah.
I
guess-
didn't mean to pun there, actually.
Oh, perfect. I get it. Sorry.
Oh, you're clever.
You guys don't have your joke button, I see.
I'm sorry. It's somewhere we lost it.
Yeah. Oh, so you listen to past
I am
episodes.
a listener. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so
we
glad.
play it in the shop while we're
that's
doing our
cool.
work
Oh.
sometimes.
So you can hear it over the banging and the clanging.
Yes, we can. We have it a bit. It's sort of like have you guys seen some of these shows where they redo motorcycles and stuff? We play loud music in the
Okay,
shop.
I get it.
Oh, okay.
There's loud podcasts, things like that.
Loud podcasts. What could be better than listen to our voices?
Yeah, we
super
we
loud?
like you guys. We
Thanks.
like
thank
Malcolm
you.
Gladwell. We blast his podcast.
Do you?
Yeah, he's great.
That's
Yeah,
good.
he's great. Revisionist history. He's
Mhm.
wonderful. Everything by Gimlet. I love Gimlet.
Yeah.
They do a lot of great stuff.
Back to these gauntlets. So are they going to be like, obviously Thanos has a gauntlet, that guy, right? So would it be like giant ones, or could you buy them in like a gift shop somewhere? Like,
Now that depends on you,
Okay.
right? If you're a giant guy, you need a giant gauntlet,
Yeah.
right? But
I'm just saying, could I just order
someone like Calvin, it would be more like a glove.
Do you make fingerless gauntlets?
We do have fingerless
that would be-
gauntlets.
oh, that's super helpful.
Fishnet gauntlets,
Yeah.
maybe?
We do. It's a mithril fishnet for the
That's-
fingers.
Oh,
There you
nice.
go.
Okay.
Right?
Is it
then
that a breathable metal?
it is a breathable
Okay,
metal,
good.
yes. And then the gauntlet itself is made of palladium.
Ooh,
sounds
I'm into
really
that.
sturdy.
And it gives you
How many runes can you put on that?
you
Runics.
put 2 on the back and 1 in the front, so it could be like an Iron Man thing in your palm.
That was a
and then you got
very
2 more.
odd gesture.
Yeah.
That listeners will not
Yeah, like an
appreciate.
Iron Man thing.
Yeah.
I've seen those Marvel movies.
Yeah, they
Those
get
were
those.
like a gay traffic officer telling you to halt. But okay.
I don't appreciate your judgment, Calvin.
I mean, I was into it. I'm just letting you know.
Our gauntlets know no orientation.
Yeah. What about you? I mean, do dwarves have a preference? Or since I guess there's not many women around, what do you?
Yeah.
We have women dwarves, but you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Oh, it's like that.
Same amount of hair.
Yeah, it's similar hair.
Beards.
They usually just have their nostrils are thinner than ours.
Okay.
Yeah, so you tell by the nostrils.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. You can probably tell right away, but like
I can tell. Right?
yeah, but to a layman. But so do you prefer women dwarves, male dwarves? Does it matter?
I go.
What's the word? Pansexual.
In
Calvin?
both ways, yeah. I would say both ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do interspecies? Like, have you ever, hooked up with any light elves or dark elves or?
They're mean. Those lights.
No, I would never. I would never hook up with a dark elf. First of all, no.
Oh, oof, woof.
They're always running around trying to stab you
Yeah.
and shoot you, and I've never met any friendly dark elves. Let me tell
Okay.
you, I don't want to be cast in stereotypes.
Maybe they're just unfriendly because of circumstance.
Perhaps, I don't know. It might be systematic.
I mean,
you know.
when you're living in a bad neighborhood, sometimes you got to do some things to survive.
Well, this is getting a really deep conversation about Alfheim socioeconomics.
I was very disappointed that Alf wasn't an Alfheim.
Yeah, I think a lot of people we hear
Really?
I was waiting for him, so some Melmacians to come out of the.
We have our shop, one of our storefronts right in Alfheim,
yeah.
and a lot of tourists come. They say, "Where do I see Alf?" And I say, "Oh
yeah.
my God, another stupid idiot."
Yeah, sorry. I'm one
So
of them.
no offense
No, I get
to
it,
you,
I get it.
as a stupid idiot.
What about
What's the dwarven version of a gringo? Because that's what Brian is.
right?
They call them gringos too.
But yeah, we get a lot of tourism since we're in all the realms basically.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
What about the Valkyries? Can we talk about that for a minute? Like, have you done their costume? Not costumes, but their outfits or their weapons? Because they're really majestic.
I did. I usually it's harder. It's hard to make armor for women because they have different proportions. So you
Yep.
have to get in there and almost measure they take their measurements and everything to
wow.
make the proper armor for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like exciting. Are you saying a little bit? It's hard to do because you're.
It's very challenging work.
Yeah.
Say if you might be a B cup, you can't wear the same thing as someone who's a D cup. Obviously.
because it's like metal. It doesn't
Yeah.
stretch.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
We put a little like boar hide on the inside.
That's nice.
So it's not like all metal up against the nipple.
Yeah, that would.
Oh, good.
You don't want to
good.
get metal nipple.
No,
It's not very good.
Calvin had that once.
I did.
Have you? You've gotten metal nipple?
Got a
Were
bit
you?
of the rust nips. Yep. it's
You
bad.
did. You got. Oh my gosh, it's
Yeah.
not very good.
It's
No.
not.
Yeah,
So you talked about how you have to be very careful with the Valkyries. Like, is there like kind of a Me Too movement going on with that? Like, where now you have to keep a safe distance, or
well, the Valkyrie will cut your
No,
fucking head
yeah,
off,
they
I
don't
think.
get harassed really.
No one fucks
Yeah.
with them except Kratos.
But they're seen as equals in terms of fighting, so there's no like,
Yeah.
they're just Valkyries. But I think it's something that you guys probably feel like, oh, she's a sexy lady angel thing. But they're very capable warriors.
Totally. No,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm saying
Oh,
they're like the most.
There's
badass.
very little sexism on the battlefield. To
Really?
be honest with
Well,
you.
that's
Yeah.
nice.
good. I'm really happy about
It
that.
hasn't traveled to this part of Earth yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, certain parts of
Midgard.
Midgard are a little regressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the worst,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Interesting. What else? Any more questions, Calvin, for Gloop?
So are you currently single?
Are you asking for yourself or a friend?
I mean, a friend.
I mean, I would say it's complicated.
Oh, complicated.
I would say it's kind of complicated.
Have you had a human before?
Yes, but I've been with one human woman and one human man.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
It was a couple. I was brought into their swinging environment.
Ah,
Oh.
like a Craigslist ad or something.
Yeah, they had hired me to make a sex swing for them,
Oh.
and then I was installing the sex swing, and then they said, "Let's try out this sex swing." And I said,
Oh.
"Oh, well, let's try it out." then,"
That's-
you
That's
know.
usually how sex happens.
Yeah. When you're installing sex swings, that's
Yeah.
usually the normal foreplay for most
Very
people.
common, very
Yeah.
normal in Calvin's world.
I made them a wonderful sex swing. by
I
the
bet.
way. Yeah.
What
Oh, that's nice.
what kind of designs were on that?
There
Yeah.
were silver chains, right?
Okay.
So they're silver
Mhm.
chains, and then the sex swing itself it had like phallic symbols, like swords and stuff, and then
Yeah.
flowers and tacos to represent the ladies, things like that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Wow.
Tacos and
I'm
swords.
glad-
Yeah, taco. It's a very natural motif
Yeah.
in metalwork.
Okay, so all
Tacos.
creatures have the same.
Tacos and swords. Yes.
That makes sense. So,
Do you guys have different symbols here?
it's close
Close,
enough.
close.
close-ish,
It's
yeah.
close. All right.
We have like an eggplant apparently
yeah.
We do
It's usually
eggplants.
Eggplant is for the
peaches,
penis. Yeah.
for the
yeah,
penis,
and then peach for butt.
but
Oh, but yeah.
taco's still a taco, I guess.
Yeah, taco works.
I mean, you can put a sword into a taco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
that taco's gonna get roughed up though.
It depends on the size of the taco and the size of the sword, Calvin.
Yeah, you know that, Calvin.
I mean, I know.
All shapes and all sizes.
Yeah.
So, do you usually do like a side like stuff with?
Yeah, for celebrities
more
and
sexual
VIPs and gods, demigods. We'll
Right.
do custom work for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have to do something for Mjolnir, like Thor has to, I guess, drop it off and just leave it there because you can't move it.
No,
obviously.
yeah, we have him put it into a certain,
Yeah.
like a holder, and then we leave it there and do our work.
Then he's got to come get her, or else you're
Yeah.
stuck with a giant hammer.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, he's a real jerk. Sometimes he'll just recall it, and you're in the middle of work, and it'll just fly through the wall.
He needs it for battle.
But he pays money, so what can you do? I need that hack silver, right?
Yeah,
Right.
definitely. That'd be the best superpower to have, is just to be able to recall
I know.
anything the second you want it.
Oh, it's so helpful.
It'd be great.
I mean, I can make something for you like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was like a power within. Like that, it'll just. How's that work?
Well, it works when you make the item. You sort of have to magically link it to the person.
Do I
that
give
you're
part of
making
my
it for.
soul or hair?
Yeah. So if you wanted, I could put a rune in your phone,
Oh.
and then I would put a little rune in your finger or in your palm, and then you could just get your phone whenever you want.
I wouldn't do
so
my phone.
useful.
I would do. What else would I do? I don't
TV
know.
remote. I
I
can
don't do your
do
remote. My keys.
I gotta
keys.
th-
I can do your
I gotta
glasses.
think.
Oh,
Glasses is a bit dangerous because
Oh,
if
yeah.
they're flying into your eyes, you don't want to poke your eyes out. But I do what the customer wants. You know.
Okay. I assume a Cyclops wouldn't go for the glasses one.
Yeah.
Are there nearsighted Cyclops that can't see very well?
Yeah. Usually they all need contacts.
Do they?
Because there's no
One
depth
gi-
perception, right?
One giant contact.
No, they have no depth perception, and they usually sort of have a stigma. What is it called? Stigma.
Stigmatism.
Stigmatism. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's sad. I didn't
Poor
know that.
cyclopedes.
And here comes Kratos ripping their eyeballs out
I know.
sometimes. Their
Ugh.
ogre eyeballs.
Yeah. Mr. Kratos is not very
What a
well
beast.
liked
so rude.
amongst.
So rude.
I think people like him, but
I think we
the
see.
gods and the other races don't like him.
That's
very
definitely
much.
right. It's the same way I guess humans feel about Hitler. He tried to kill everybody. Kratos tried to kill everybody, like all the gods, so they don't like him. Same idea.
Yeah. That's all. That's all I feel about Hitler. What a
It's a
nuisance.
similar idea.
All you want to
yeah.
do is just kill a lot of people. So he's like, yeah, he's a little standoffish now.
Yeah.
I would say.
I could do your car keys as well. That would be good for you, right?
My wife would need like 10 runes though, because she loses everything.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty
definitely her
expensive.
glasses.
They're pretty expensive. Yeah.
Definitely her. Well, can you give me a little hookup?
Yeah. Well, we could talk after the
We'll
show.
talk
How much
after the
how much hack silver do you have?
I got like 400 hack
that's,
silver.
That's not enough.
It's not a lot. That's like
that
one.
wouldn't be enough.
That's
sorry.
like one, vase worth of hack silver.
I could make you a pin.
A pen that always comes.
A pin.
A pin.
A pin. Yeah.
A pin.
Pin or pen?
A pin.
A pin.
A pin.
A pin.
Pin like you
pin.
pin on your shirt.
Yes.
Or a
Okay.
pen that you write with. Oh, okay.
I could
about-
make that as well.
How about what's like your favorite food? Something like that. Just like anytime I go like, come here, get like,
I mean, it doesn't really
a
work.
slice of pizza in my hand.
It
Like,
doesn't.
What-
It doesn't work for
yeah,
every
but
slice
if
of
you're-
pizza. It'd be
Right.
one slice of pizza.
Could you make it to work on
if you
all
eat
pizza?
It, that's gonna be horrifying if you try to
No.
recall it from your stomach.
Then every slice of pizza would come into your hand. That would.
I'd throw up my
It's-
pizza all the time.
Yeah.
It's not very feasible. You would kill yourself. It would
Yeah,
come
that
right
would-
out of your stomach.
Yeah.
There's a lot of possibilities here. I wonder what I would want. I guess to start as a phone would make sense. But
Yeah, I start with a phone. It would be nice. Again, well, I lose a lot of things, so keys.
We can do it with condoms. Yeah.
nah, I don't use those.
Well,
anymore.
again, you don't want to
Married.
recall from the toilet.
Right. Yeah. Well, you have to be careful with how you do it. Yeah. of
Folks,
course.
send us in your tweets. What would you like to?
What would you like?
Yeah.
What would you like to Mjolnir back right into your hand, if you will? That's a really fun exercise to think about. That'd be awesome.
Sure.
I would just do. I would just take a random thing that I had around the house, and as I'm walking down the street, I would just like throw it. And so, like, what'd you do that? Like, check this out, and I would just do it like it's a parlor trick. I would just kind of want to show it off that way. And could I change it to something else eventually? Like,
No, you cannot.
So it's one thing,
Oh,
one
so it's
time
just
only.
like-
yeah.
So I really got to think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to rip the rune out of your hand or your finger or wherever I implanted it. It's not very nice.
Could I have
process.
multiple? Could I have one in each finger?
You could, but you don't have a lot of hack silver. To
If
be
I
honest with
came
you.
into a lot of hack silver,
You'd need a lot of hack silver. How many serpent scales do you have?
just the one.
Just the one serpent scale. You might as well just put that up on the wall as a display piece.
Okay, yeah, I
It's
should.
not, yeah.
I'll try to sell it maybe.
It's like Scrooge McDuck's first dime or something. It's not really, not really useful as currency if you only have one.
Can you sign it for me before we leave?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'd have to use my chisel and chisel
Right.
it up. So you can't write on serpent scales.
Right,
Yeah.
obviously. So we got to head out soon. But do you have a question, Cal?
Just one final question, which is, how do you feel about the bird situation in Midgard? Because there's a lot of like weird green ravens floating around.
Yeah.
It seems like it's.
I'm
a
fine
bit
with the
invasive.
bird situation. I'm not really an expert on birds. I see mostly seagulls. There's some green bird. We know Odin has a spy network set up.
Right, that's what it is. Yeah.
You know, everyone knows. It's like you know that all your phone calls and emails are being read by the
Well, now we do. Yeah.
by the U.S. government. It's
mean,
the same
yeah.
way, you know. I know if I'm speaking anywhere outside where a bird could be sitting, that Odin knows what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know.
Have you met
And
Odin?
you don't mind the like invasion of privacy?
Well, what am I going to do, Calvin?
Yeah.
Well, you should stand up to him or write a strongly
Stand up
worded
to-
scroll.
You'd like
Stand
me
up
to
to
stand up
Odin?
to Odin?
I mean, I personally wouldn't, but you're making his
Have you
weapons.
seen what he did to Mimir?
Okay, yes. I mean, he did rip him apart and make him into, the landmass. But, you make the weapons. You could stand up for yourself.
He does the art for the weapon.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm more of an artist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, can't you have your brothers, kind of train you in some...
Now, the dwarves did try to fight a war
Yeah.
against the Aesir, but that did not turn out very well. And now, so we are happy with our freedom
I bet.
and our smithing, and we're not looking to cause any trouble.
Yeah, they do their job. They run a pretty good family business.
We do. We make a good amount of hack silver every year. We can afford a vacation to
That's
Jotunheim
nice. Oh, that's
for
good.
3 weeks every year.
That's good. Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. How does this hack situation work with that?
The
The
what?
tax situation.
Yeah.
Well, Odin sends by.
Tax?
Taxes.
Who cares?
He sends by. He
I
sends.
do.
He sends by.
I want to make sure...
He sends a giant raven by every 6 months, and then we just load up a bunch of hack silver and a couple runes in there, and that's how we pay taxes.
Okay.
Okay. And does taxes help with the infrastructure of your
No, we don't see anything back from that, obviously.
Yeah. A lot of ruins around.
The Norse gods
Yeah.
are not so good at governance.
Yeah.
They're good at taking the taxes and
Yeah.
not really giving out benefits.
Yeah.
But once again, I'm not a master of politics and socioeconomics.
No one is over there. So.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, maybe Atreus can grow up to be a
Yeah,
politician one day.
that would be
Yeah.
nice. That boy has light inside him.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
He's very good to me.
That's good. Yeah, he was nice.
I did some work on his bow.
Yeah, dude, that
Yeah.
thing was awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's very attractive.
Very cool.
Yeah, I gave him a unicorn string on that bow,
Mm-hmm.
which those are very rare.
Oh, yes, of
clearly.
course.
Yeah, I have none of those. I have no unicorn strings.
No,
anyway.
there's not that many unicorns left in Midgard. There's only like maybe 30, 40 left.
Porzingis is one of them.
Yeah, I think that's a joke, right?
Yeah.
No,
We
I'm
call him-
talking about real unicorns.
We call him the unicorn.
Yeah.
because he's special and magical.
Yeah.
So, Gloop, we got to go. Any last thing you want to plug or tell our fans, all the listeners?
Gauntlets by Gloop. We will do Infinity Gauntlet. Facsimiles
Okay.
and
Not-
replicas.
Not as powerful, obviously, because that would be scary.
No, we don't
Okay,
have.
You can't.
We don't have any Infinity Stones,
Obviously.
unfortunately. So we can't.
Okay.
We can't put real Infinity Stones in them, but we can match the colors of the Infinity Stones.
Okay.
But it won't do anything when you snap your fingers.
Nothing. Not even like turn the lights off or something.
Yeah, we can do that. We can hook it up to Google Nest and Home, so you can run
That's good.
your Wi-Fi enabled devices from your Gauntlet.
Awesome.
Yeah, and also you don't have to take it off when you poop. We have some features built in
Oh.
that you can just wipe with the Gauntlet,
Wow. Really? Is it?
and it's self-cleaning. Yes.
Oh, thank God.
I'd be very interested in that. I'm going to save up my hack silver. Do you take regular dollars?
Yes, but it takes 40,000 American dollars to make one hack silver.
Oh,
to be honest
okay.
with you.
Yeah. It's going to be a while.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a while. All right. Hey, do you want to play a quick game with us?
Oh
before?
yeah, I love games.
Let's play a
Great.
game with
I love
Gloop,
games.
everybody. It's time for Wed, Bed, Dead.
Ooh, how does this game
Yay!
work?
All right, so we're gonna give you 3 video game characters. You're gonna tell us who you want to wed, who you want to take to bed,
Ooh, all right.
and who you want dead.
Mhm.
Sound good?
Yeah.
So you 3 different names.
So I make a ring for one, I make a sex swing for another,
Mhm.
and I make
a guillotine, maybe.
a guillotine.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of another rhyming word with ing.
Okay, that's all right.
Go team.
Guillotine.
There
yeah.
you go.
So this first one is a fighter from Mortal Kombat. I think we had her once before. Frost.
Oh.
She's like Sub-Zero's sister in a way, I guess you could say.
His protege.
Yeah.
And she's his protege. She tried to usurp him, and then
Does she use a lot of frost runes? Is that what's what?
She's like freezing.
She's
She's
like
Oh,
like-
on her
frosty,
own.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's
She just
frosty.
has ice
Oh, just
powers,
natural frosty.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's very cold. She's got like short, bluish.
Emotionally, or you mean
white-
like physically?
both probably.
Both.
Yeah.
I
Both.
think
Okay.
both.
She's got like the blue ninja outfit that Sub-Zero has, kind of.
Mhm.
She's a ninja. She's got some cool cold weapons and,
Yes.
and stuff.
So this is her. If you're into blue hair,
She's got a mask, right?
Oh yeah.
She wears a mask.
she's mask for mask.
Oh, I could do some nice work on those gauntlets there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very
Yeah.
nice. So that's
Yeah,
Frost.
it's pretty beautiful. Yeah.
Next one, the NBA Jam announcer. So here's
Oh,
a guy
yeah.
just full of
Oh.
excitement.
I heard that episode. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is his brother.
Oh,
though.
that was his brother.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
right.
we got-
WNBA Jam.
Right, this is the actual NBA Jam, which no one knows what it looks like, I guess. It's just a voice, but picture just like an announcer in a suit, probably a white guy.
Yeah.
Sort of like an old white gentleman.
Old
Probably
white
like
gentleman.
this picture, like Marv Albert, kind of
Yeah.
like that.
with a toupee, probably.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
very excitable. And this next one, the first time I think we've had him, is Knuckles.
Oh,
Knuckles the Echidna
yes.
from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, that red fella.
He's a red
Yep.
Echidna, which is super popular. Very, very famous.
It was like a Japanese
animal.
porcupine,
Something
right?
like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think Echidnas are Australian. Is that right?
Maybe. He's got big gloves and
Yes.
spiky
Huge,
knuckles.
literal knuckles.
Yeah.
He can punch through boulders and stuff.
Is he just as fast as Sonic?
Does
He's a little bit
does he
slower.
wear gauntlets or what is
He
his?
should.
He should. I can't tell because those gloves look like gauntlet-y.
It's
Yeah.
a weird
Yeah.
spiky knuckle thing or something.
Yeah.
They're huge. Yeah. So that's
He could probably benefit from a gauntlet. Or
Oh, those
two.
are, so those are my choices.
those are your choices. So we got Frost, NBA Jam announcer, and Knuckles. Gloop, you can go first, sir.
These are tough. These
Yeah.
are very tough.
Yeah.
So I have to marry one of these individuals. Well, to be honest with you, now is the Mr. NBA announcer, is he wealthy? Do you think he makes a good?
He has a
good
lot
amount
of quarters, I would say.
right, because
Laying
he
around
keeps all
tons of
right.
quarters. Yeah.
What about Mr. Knuckles? What does he do?
He is the protector of an island, so he is poor.
He's the protector. Well, I mean, is it his island? Does he own the island?
Not really. It's kind of it's like in his family, but
Is it a
like,
nice island?
It's a pretty nice. It floats. It's a floating island. So
In the
that's
sky,
yeah,
you mean?
floats in
Oh,
the sky.
wow. This is
And there
very
are
exciting.
emeralds on it, so you know.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
but he himself sleeps outdoors, so you know.
So-
I'm saying.
Well, you think he'd be amenable to a cave?
I mean, maybe a mystic cave.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to marry Knuckles,
Oh,
right?
Interesting.
Because I want to live on this island in the sky.
Yeah.
hmm
You know, I love to travel, but it's very hard to travel. I mean, aside from going realm to realm.
You just walk
You
through
know.
that door, don't you?
Yeah, but it's not. I've never been in a plane.
Oh,
to be
like
honest with
real-
you, gentlemen.
like-
it's
yeah.
too easy to travel, right? To go realm.
I gotcha.
I want to be up in the sky.
Interesting.
I think I'd like to live on that island,
Okay.
hmm
and I could do some interesting work with them gems.
hmm
So
Yeah.
I'd
That
like-
is true.
Yeah, so I'd marry him. I'd probably spend an evening with Frost.
Mm,
Oh,
okay.
Because I really enjoy. You know, I have some Frost runes. I have a. Well, is this an R-rated podcast?
Sure,
oh
Why
yeah,
not?
you can get
Yeah.
into it.
I have a Frost. I have a Frost dildo that she would enjoy, probably with some runes in it.
What do the runes in the dildo do?
They're Frost runes.
Just
you
makes
know.
it colder?
Makes it cold. It rotates it a little bit.
Okay.
It gives you extra health. You know, so it's a refreshing sex toy in that
Vitality
way.
and cooldown.
Yeah.
Very important.
It does all those things.
Okay.
And I feel like we could have some good like ice play and frost play.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Hurry up, it'll melt.
Yeah, and that would be pretty good. So, and then I'd probably have to kill Mr. NBA Jam Announcer
Oh.
because he's just probably a withering old dude.
by now.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
And I don't think I would be interested in that.
Yeah, and we have enough white men anyway.
I
time to
mean,
start getting rid of some.
I don't want to put quotas on certain races. I'm not into that. Like I said, I don't know much about race and socioeconomic
Right.
stuff.
Okay. Interesting. Calvin, you want to go or should I go?
I'll go.
Yeah, okay.
So I would at least dead the announcer.
Oh, why right away?
Good
huh?
choice, Calvin.
I agree with you because
It's
it
silly.
is.
He has no value. Is a
I mean, he's not, and I
It's
don't
a
want to
husband or
hear
a
like
lover.
he's on fire while we're trying to have sex. It's really weird. And
is it the shoes?
to be a problem? Be kind of annoying. So he's got to go. Sorry.
All right.
I would. Oh, now this is the hard part.
It is.
I feel like I would.
You're a huge Sonic fan.
I am.
So what are you going to do? Finally.
So I guess I would. You know what? I would wed Knuckles.
Oh.
That's
because
what I thought. Yeah.
I mean, he seems like nice and friendly. He's outdoorsy.
He's got kind of a resting bitch face.
I mean, he does, but that's kind of what I like. We can go out and he just is like, no, fucking move.
He's all
Calvin
snarky.
needs a seat, and I
Yeah.
can be into. I like a take charge animal.
Okay.
I like a guy who just kind of tells it like it is.
Sure.
He keeps it simple. It's nice. I like that.
All right.
Scion of an old tribe. I like that.
Scion of an old tribe. Somebody has a vocabulary calendar.
Yeah, right.
And I would bed Frost. Like, I guess.
You guess.
I mean, like, it's just she's kind of annoying as a person, but like, maybe
Calvin, are you a gay gentleman?
I am.
You are?
I
Okay.
am. But this has nothing to do with being gay. It just has to do with the fact that she just is kind of a shitty person.
Yeah. Well, you get no
That's why
pillow
you
talk.
want to have sex with her?
You get no
Oh,
pillow
she's a
talk
shitty
with her.
person.
I mean, I've done that occasionally, once or twice, so I'm not opposed to having sex.
You've
with
had
her.
sex with ninjas before?
Oh no!
Oh.
No!
Oh, I'm sorry.
I never had sex with a ninja.
misunderstood.
I guess that's the other thing too. It would be interesting to have sex with a ninja.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I bet you they'd leave right away. I bet you they wouldn't stay the night.
You probably wouldn't even know sometimes.
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
so quick.
That would hurt my feelings.
I know it would.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Being a huge basketball fan, I'm going to wed NBA Jam announcer, man.
Interesting.
Really?
Because I like to sit down, because my wife does not watch basketball anymore with me. She rarely does. So I want to sit down.
So you'd watch basketball with?
I'd watch basketball
Mr.
with him, and hopefully he likes the same players and teams that I do.
He would commentate the game while you watch.
Yeah, it'd be so much fun. I'd be like, good one, bro. Good one, hubby. He'd be like, great shot. I'm like, yeah. I think it'd be a lot of fun to do.
What'd you guys do on the off season?
Yeah, WNBA, I guess. Hopefully go to the local high school and watch some games. But yeah,
That's not going to be creepy at all.
that would be tough during the summer. What
That
are
would
we
be
gonna do
strange. That would be strange.
during the summer and the fall.
Unless you're just going to go to West 4th Street and watch street ball.
I might just do that. Yeah, I'm gonna wed him. I'm gonna bed Frost. Just have one icy cold night with her.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we just said,
You'd have to do it in the summer, right?
well, we'll see. Maybe
Open up your windows.
maybe put the heat on and still better
Oh,
in the winter if she's up for that.
you don't think she might die? If you
I
put the
hope
heat on?
not.
Yeah.
We'll try to find that balance
Okay.
between me dying and her dying, and try to keep the temperature right there. And then
That's what good sex is all about,
right?
The
All
balance between you dying and her dying.
That's right. That's when you know it's good. And then I'm gonna dead Knuckles here
Aw,
Oh, no.
why?
because I don't think the Sonic games are that good, to be honest. Like they're.
Oh, that's
This
a hot
is-
take.
I know it
That's
is.
a hot
Real
take.
I'm sorry.
Oh
Like
my
they're
God.
fine, but like
Calvin, how do you feel about that?
I don't know. Can we banish Brian to another realm?
We can.
and Knuckles was such a
I can send him to Nilfheim.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
okay.
great. Send him over there.
more like Milfheim. Huh? Am I right, guys?
There are some sexy older ladies.
Oh,
in
that's
Nilfheim.
good.
Yeah. They're all dead, though, aren't they?
They are dead, yes. But that's just, say la vie.
Yeah, I think Knuckles is just like a really stretch for Sega to be like, hey, look at this. This is a cool thing too.
But he's an echidna. It's like
No one cares what an echidna is.
It's a hedgehog with dreadlocks.
Nah.
Why do you hate black people?
Ninja Turtle.
He's a red person.
Yeah.
He's not a black
Ninja
person.
Turtles, Battletoads, those are cool.
Also-
Echidnas? No.
I have to say, you don't have to be black to have dreadlocks.
That's true.
Yeah, you
Lots of
should,
dirty white
though.
people have them.
You should be black and have dreadlocks.
Should be. We don't have to
You
be.
should. Ugh. I know. It's unfortunate.
Gloop, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you once again. Gauntlets by Glue.
Gauntlets by Gloop.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
For all your gauntlet
gbg.edu.com.
Protection for fashion.
Do you have an Instagram?
I do have an Instagram. It's GBG It's just GBG.
Okay, at GBG.
At GBG.
All right, that's your Instagram. Awesome. So, thanks so much. Tell Brok and Sindri we said hello.
I will.
And if you see Kratos again, tell him we said what's up. He's
I probably won't because he does not like to make chit chat.
No,
All right. Well, tell Atreus we say hi.
I will.
And I hope he goes.
Atreus or Atreus?
Is it Atreus?
It's Atreus.
It's Atreus.
It's Atreus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calvin's still on level 1.
Yeah. He's actually grown up into a fine young man.
That's
He's-
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
he's,
game was a few years ago. I
His
guess.
voice has just started to break
Finished it.
recently. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So it won't be like, hey, Dad.
No, he's halfway between
Okay.
sounding like a little kid and his dad.
Boy, man. Like he yells back at his dad.
Now talk to me. He sounds like that.
Okay. So, guys, thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will talk to you all next week on Playboy Guys Podcast.
See ya.
Mjolnir.
Nyong, nyong, nyong.
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.